next on Madden NFL 25.
Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
The season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. Starting from the 5. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted second in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here he's got to play some clean ball.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And the Vikings rush brings him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 26. And it sets up a Houston 1st. Shotgun now for Stroud. Digs there to bring it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
The pass caught by Tank Dell. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Tank Dell, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their 1st touchdown of the contest. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their 1st drive of the game. Bringing him out to number 1 pick in 2015, a former league leader in passing, it's Jameis Winston.
Your goal as a quarterback going into each and every season is to have a touchdown to interception ratio, Kate, of somewhere 2 to 3, and if you're great, 4 to 1. Anytime it's upside down like his outing last week with 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, you know that's not sustainable. It could lead to an awful lot of L's.
Here's Winston to the air. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 15. at the 16-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Looks like a 9-yard gain, and they'll now have a much shorter 3rd and 5 coming up.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Working quickly here. Oh, they're going for this. He finds him beyond the marker. Forget that it was 4th down, Brock. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup, and it gets them the first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
It's Jones on the toss. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. What we're seeing now, Brock, they've had some pretty crummy luck, some poor fortune in keeping guys healthy during their early goings of this season.
And this is where focus and attitude is oh so critical. They're rallying around those guys who were hurt and trying to play winning football. So when those players start to come back.
And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, you know that line?
Kevin O'Connell not happy with the officials at the moment. The challenge flag is out.
The previous play is under review.
So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Well, great work by our camera operators here. The video showed what was so tough to see in real time. Both feet were in, and the call has changed to a catch. Winston. This throw is caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he rolls through the defense for a touchdown. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And we're all tied up. Right, ready to send this one away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their 2nd drive of the contest. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance, Ket.
He's got it! Complete! And he works this to the 38 before going down. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. On play action, here's Stroud. Caught by Diggs. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
It's mixed in on second down. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Texans are going to have a first down. From the red zone now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That's Jefferson, he's got it. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Winston now. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings parlay the interception into points. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Reichert on for the point after. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. Right, ready to send this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. One's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future. I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. Blitz coming for Stroud. Fires down the middle, and it is caught. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First down from the red zone. Got it. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
That one right down the middle. And we're all knotted up. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. To throw, here's Winston. He'll get this to Jefferson. No one around, he's got space. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This play goes for 36. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
2nd down carry for Jones. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger. But that back remains hungry.
Working inside the red zone. And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against the defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Offense up to the line fast. Going ground on 1st and goal. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 2nd quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Ready to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Diving right side, got it! They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first. From the gun, Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He's on the move. He can run it. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Schultz with the catch. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it sets up a Houston first. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Complete to Dell. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Stroud. And the Vikings rush brings him down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here's Stroud now. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he's brought down after a short gain. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. This 42 yards from the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And this drive will start inside the 25. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. They go play action on 1st. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jukes one defender. And the Texans will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Stroud throwing here on 1st. He's on the move. He's going to tuck it and run. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 27. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. There's a 44-yard look from the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He'll throw it. Got a man, it's Thomas. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. One last play before the break. Throwing it just before halftime. A massive shot towards the end zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Derek Stigley Jr. So we've reached halftime in Minneapolis, with the Vikings out in front at the break. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Packers who have the lead in that one. Christian Watson, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Cortland Sutton, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Keenan Allen, a touchdown reception. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a 1-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for, with both these teams in it to win it.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Fielded at the 7. Oh, he's showing some burst on his return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Handoff now out of the gun. And a short gain only as he gets up to the 37. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. All right, Brock, getting a look now at their draft class from this year, and some haters on the outside for this class, but I know inside the building, they're real excited about this group.
You know, one thing, Kate, I've learned, meeting scouts out on the road, especially on the college level, I'll talk to them, they'll say, different organizations like, yep, this guy's a Raven. Yep.
The Texans closing in, and they will get him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, you hear me in my talk back all the time with our producer saying, hey, circle that play. Hey, you just never know. You just never know in this league, in these games that are so close, which can be the play that really sparks the turnaround. And defensively, you needed to get off the field. Defensively, you wanted to give the ball back to your offense in a 1-score game, and that 3rd down sack, well, it just did it.
And I'm not not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, partners. They turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, Stroud. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
And he finds the seam down the middle, complete. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down. From the red zone now. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Looking for somewhere to throw. This one soars over everybody in the end zone. Just had to get rid of it. It's incomplete.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans grab the lead on their first series of the half. Tank Dell, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. It puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
And he goes out of bounds. Wow, major miscue there, and they're not going to get 2.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get to your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Vikings offense back to the field now. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he works through a lane for a gain up to the 30. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Back-to-back carries here. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Back to the well again. And he gets this one to the 49 on a solid pickup. And now we'll have to take a moment for an injured player, and it's a significant one. Tight end T.J. Hawkinson in some pain after the play. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6. Looking to throw. Locates Jefferson along the sideline. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first. They'll run it from the gun. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. The pitch is to Jones. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Here's Winston to the air. Able to find Jones. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Back to throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
He's throwing for it! And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails. Well, no harm in going for it there, Brock. Wanted to make it a field goal game, but their advantage instead stays at 1.
Yeah, that data book tells you it's the right call to make because we're here in the 2nd half. Leading by 2 instead of just 1 doesn't make much of a difference either way. You still now trail with an opposing field goal, and that's what they've got to defend against right now.
Here's a return from the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Texans have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 37. Connection made to Dell. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. To the air, Stroud. And the Vikings rush brings him down. backward. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They've got first down from the 31. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss. All right, here we go. Second down. On the ground again with Mixon. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. He picks up 8 on the run, and now they're going to have 3rd and 4. He's back to throw. And the Vikings rush brings him down. And the defense comes through. 4th down, that much tougher.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch. That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
They'll run now on 2nd down. Oh, he trucked that defender. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to get the Vikings the first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Another carry for him. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. They give it to him again. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. They gain 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings trail by a couple. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Caught near the pylon. And he pushes all the way to the goal line, but gonna be out at the 1. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Right, ready to send this one away. Has this at the 6. The Texans are headed back to the field on offense, so we get a look at Tank Dell. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. He's got it, room to run. And he'll go out to the 35-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston first. To throw. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know, one thing I noticed, Kate, coaching youth football, everybody wants their kid to play quarterback. That is, until they get knocked to the mat. And that's now 5 sacks in this game, let alone the number of times the quarterback's been flushed as well. Not everybody is built to play quarterback.
Here he is to throw. Dell with the grab. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender waiting that rep. That brings up 4th down. Now to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And it forces it on 4th, and it's intercepted. That's Patrick Peterson. And the Vikings make the play that should win them this game. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
The Vikings and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they have leaned on him to get this offense to the end zone in the game, and he's delivered. He's hit pay dirt 3 times. Part of a really nice game for him so far, Brock. Been returning good value on the looks that he's been getting. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. A give left side to Jones. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Now a give left side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Final timeout called by the Texans. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichert. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. Doesn't look like it has the leg, and it falls well short of the posts. And their lead will remain unchanged in the 4th.
Maybe I'm projected here, Kate, but those seem to be the toughest misses. Whether you're in the stadium, watching it online, you're watching it on TV, you're seeing the kick is online, you're watching at field level as a player and everything looks good. But unfortunately, it just falls short.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Throwing now. Cut by Diggs. And he runs out of bounds at the opposing 45. A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's 1st down. He'll look to throw it. Completed to Collins. And he's taken down at the 30. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. He's got a man left. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
Setting up to pass. Trying to push it deep downfield. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. One final shot here. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. So it's a win for the Vikings. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one.